Oh, I thought it said 1:37. Starting my day with the cafe latte. I don't know. Anyway, having some coffee. Look at this face. This is the early morning face. This is the get out of my face because it's too early in the morning. Oh my god. Yeah, going to deal with the bank stuff, finally. The banana's coming home early, and we're going to deal with it. Just stripped on my shirt. It's probably a good camera angle. Why not? You guys might have noticed more carbs, like today's breakfast, which is 2 biscuits. Yeah. Today, my scientifically sanctioned bitch week started. I just talked about how it was late. Carbs are where it's at. Also, I'm starting to run a lot more, and I think I need to increase my carbs. So, I'm going to talk about all that later on.
Okay, it is so cold. Can you hear that bird? Oh, look, of course. I don't know if you can hear him, but anyway. So here's the deal. I'm going to tell you guys about the bank stuff. Way back in 2007, when the banana and I did our taxes, we did them online through TurboTax. And at the time, Louisiana was not accepting electronic deposits. So you had to print this paper and file your state deposit separately. Now, little story about that. When I do my state taxes, they always owe me about $219. With the banana, either they owe her like $10 or she owes them like $10, right? Okay, not a big deal. So, we forgot to mail those papers off. And this year, for my 2010 return, I came up $1,200 shy. And it's like, what the hell is going on? And when I called to figure out what was going on, what it was that they were like, you didn't pay your taxes for 2007. I'm like, well, hold on a second. Actually, I paid you $1,450. And I only was supposed to pay $1,200. So in all actuality, I overpaid you throughout the year by $250. And the lady said to me, oh yeah, I can see that, but you need to file to let us know you paid them. Okay. So I went through all kinds of crap trying to figure out how to file after the fact, and I couldn't figure it out, and I have a really horrible habit of things that stress me out, I just try to ignore them, and that's what I did. There's all kinds of construction going on. Sorry if you can hear that. But anyway, so that's what I did, and they wound up taking the money. So, on a year when I paid them $1,450 and only was supposed to pay $1,200, and they were supposed to give me back $250, they turned around and drafted my refund $1,200. So they've actually been paid twice by me. Well, that was me. This year for the state taxes, the banana owed them money. So when we did taxes and filed everything, I wrote them a check. Well, there was nothing for them to take money out of, all right? I didn't even think about it, but that's what happened. Apparently, they sent us a notice letting us know that they were going to freeze our bank account and take the taxes that she's already paid, but just didn't file to let them know had been paid, out of our bank account. Now, we didn't get that notice because there's all kinds of construction going on around our house. And we didn't get mail. Now, this kind of pisses me off on its own because I feel like they have been doing construction on our street forever. And I asked them, last time I was mailing stuff out, I was like, oh, they're doing construction on our street. Are we going to keep getting mail? And she said to me, well, it's up to your mail carrier. If they want to get out to truck and hand deliver mail, they can. If they don't, then your mail will be held here. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, we kept getting our mail. So our mail carrier was getting out of his truck. Thank you so very much. Well, then I guess he changed his mind. And all of a sudden, it was like, I'm like, it's been about a week and we haven't gotten mail. Now, we don't get mail all the time. I pay all my bills electronically, but so it's not like whatever. So I was like, that's kind of strange. Maybe I should go to the post office. Okay. I kind of thought, like, they would let us know, like, if the guy was decided there was too much construction and he wasn't going to walk it, we would at least get a notice saying your mail will be at the post office. But no, nothing. So I get to the, so all of a sudden all this bank shit starts happening. Our debit cards don't work and we can't figure out what's going on because we should have a chunk of money in there. And then I find out that it's the state. And then I find out, like, so then I stop at the post office and come to find out they sent us a notice telling us what was going on, but we didn't get it because we're not getting our mail. So it's like all this ridiculousness happened at once. So the state has, and now, because I didn't know that was what was going to happen, I paid bills out of my account that came through and are now getting sent back, and now we're getting NSF fees for those. All because the account is frozen. And that's what I went to the lady and I'm like, okay, wait, stop. I understand that the state tax issue is not with the bank and I'm not taking that out on you. Okay. But they're about to take $1,400 out. We have an excess of that in the account. So why are these things getting sent back and getting NSF fees? And she was like, because the account is frozen. It doesn't matter if you have more than enough money. The account is frozen. You can't use it. What? I understand holding those funds. I mean, it's a fucked up situation that should not have happened. But I understand holding those funds. But I don't understand sending back bills and charging us NSF. That means non-sufficient funds. We have sufficient funds. Besides the ones that are frozen, we have an excess. Are you serious? And then on top of that, I'm kind of stressing because you know what? I haven't worked for a couple of months, but I have busted my ass. I have coupon clipped at the grocery store. I have, like, really worked hard to keep that cushion so that we're not just paycheck to paycheck. So it's not just like, you know, tight end to tight end. And I had a little cushion. And now the state is taking it when they've already been paid. And they already took my money, but they've already been paid twice. So it's like, now my cushion is gone. I'm stressing out. Like, seriously, I don't even know. And I understand that it's our fault because we should have filed that paperwork. But you owe us money. It's been paid. Like, what is the logic behind that? How can you send a notice and be like, you didn't pay your taxes, when in your computer system it shows that I overpaid my taxes? So that's what, every time I say bank stuff, that's what's going on. And then, yeah, like, you know, the Banana's like, just calm down, look at it like a savings account. We're going to get our money back. We're going to figure out how to file. We're going to get our money back. Because they can't possibly really take our money twice. You know what I learned during the storm? And I kept telling my mom, it's going to be okay. They can't just let us be homeless. Like, you know, we have insurance and there are programs. And you know what? I can tell you right now, I never got a cent from FEMA. And my insurance fucked me over royally. So every time the Banana says it's going to be okay, I shudder on the inside. Because I know that that's not necessarily true. Things don't just always work out fair or logically. And it's a little scary because it's fucking Christmas. Like, it's Christmas. And so we have, like, Christmas presents. Santa Claus. And then we have, like, you know, every year we have a camping trip around this time of year. And so we have that going on. And then we have, and that's already paid for. Like, I can't even, so it's like, oh, great. Now we're going to have this camping trip that's paid for, but the money to like, buy the groceries and go is not going to be there. So what happens? And then, like, there's going to be I don't know. It's like, and instead of having that cushion that made me feel more comfortable and that I was so proud of, and I could coupon clip $50 or $100 worth of savings and add it to that cushion, we're now stretched in the opposite direction. And it's like, oh, it's just so stressful for me. But you know, you live and you learn, right? And I just want you, like, every time I say the bank stuff, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, seriously. And then the whole idea of having an NSF charge, like, it makes me bananas in a bad way, because I am meticulous. Like, seriously, look at my account. There's always money. Look at my account. There's never an NSF. I feel like if there was ever a time to make an exception, and I used to work at a bank, I know we make exceptions, this is an account you make it on. Because the money is there. You could have paid those bills. Like, seriously? Anyway. Okay. There you go. Just letting y'all know. That's what I'm talking about when I say bank stuff. I'm pissed. And tomorrow I get to go work a Weight Watchers meeting, which, by the way, I finally got paid. So I'm go to work. I have an idea, and I already showed this to Ashley, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it later. But anyway. Did you know that when I first started my YouTube channel, I was going to be a puppet? I was totally going to be a Muppet. Because they have these Muppet Whatnots, and like my oldest daughter got them for Christmas. Got one for Christmas and another one for Christmas. And I totally was going to be a Muppet Whatnot. Because I was like, I don't want to put my fat face out there. I got over that, obviously. Anyway. Yeah. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm freezing my Katukas off. Katukas. I don't know. Amber's grandpa used to say it. And, yeah, I am gonna roll out now.
This is an Alaskan roll. It is, like, by far my favorite roll. It's salmon on top of snow crab, and it's all in, like, this little, it's called a cucumber boat. Totally, totally love it. I got 2 of them. No rice, none of that, just all yummy goodness. Popcorn. Having a bag of popcorn.
This is my face. Some chin. See, just now, I was watching TV, and I glanced over here, and I had left the webcam on, and I realized this is my face. So crazy. Like, I could cry. It doesn't even look like me. I don't even look like me. I mean, I guess I do. This is my face. Look, that's my neck. I should be adjusted to this. It shouldn't surprise me when I see me. I shouldn't be like, who's that? Oh, that's me. Because that's my face. So, this might be really repetitive. This might be really repetitive. Because I thought that I answered these questions, this kid's lids. I know that I answered her, like, as a cross-reference, but I don't know if I actually answered her. So I'm going to go ahead and do her real quick. I already kind of talked about the bank stuff, so this video is a little bit long. So I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to do a couple of other ones, and I'm going to wrap up all these questions, I promise. But she said, what would you do if the banana was to say, oh, I don't know, get your fruits for your birthday? I would have died, but I didn't get the boots, which is totally fine. I got, like, my water pick and all kinds of other stuff. I got, like, steamed stuff. Oh, I was spoiled rotten on my birthday. But I think more than anything, I got these handmade cards from the kids and the banana. It was so sweet. Okay. Who is the one person in the world besides the obvious one that you would like to meet? See, I thought I talked about this because I was like, I'm guessing that the obvious one is Marcellus Wiley, who I would like die to meet. But I would really like to hang out with Rosie O'Donnell. I think that we have a very similar sense of humor, and I think she'd be like totally kick ass, like to like watch a ball game with, or whatever. And that's kind of a toss up between her and Ani DeFranco, because I am like, oh my god, Ani DeFranco is I. This is so ridiculous, and I'm sure many people feel like this, but she is like when I listen to her music and stuff, like a soulmate. Like I love, like her music is my soul at the end. So, yeah. See, if you could eat anything in the world would make you fat, would be cheating. I think I addressed that already. I said the things that I would eat probably wouldn't even taste good anymore. So whatever. Where would I? The banana. The kid sitting over there. That I haven't. Well, we got together when we were quite young. So like 20. I think I was 25 when I met the banana. Actually, it wasn't. It's not that. I mean, I still feel young, but like it's happened a lot of places. Let's just say I am not a bathroom at a club person because bathrooms skeeve me out, but it's happened a lot of places. I think that though the roof of a really there's a building in New Orleans. It's the Pan America building. It's one of the tallest buildings. I would totally want to do it up there because when I was really, really young, like totally a baby, like one of my best friends, Matt, who I love, we kind of used to, whatever. And he used to work at Pan America, and we would go up there on the roof, and it was just absolutely beautiful to see the city and to like be alone up there. But there's this sense of like I'm alone, but there's so many people here with me. It's like so awesome. So I would love to take the banana up there. Like literally too, like take the banana up there. So there you go. There's my answer.